Quadrants are used to help the lead official understand how to move with purpose in relationship to the location of the ball. Start by dividing the critical scoring area into 4 sections with your 2 ropes. One is laid down tangent to the top of the goal circle, and the other bisects the goal circle. Number your quadrants. Signs are useful to help trainees remember. Review the basic rules for the quadrant positioning before introducing the idea of tangent. The lead official remains in quadrants 1 and 2 using the horizontal axis as a home base. The lead official will always be in the adjacent quadrant to the ball, with one exception to that rule. If the ball is in quadrant 2, then the umpire is in quadrant 1. If the ball is in quadrant 4, the umpire is in quadrant 1. If the ball is in quadrant 3, the umpire is in quadrant 2. The exception to the rule is that when the ball comes into quadrant 1, the umpire will adjust to play and remain in quadrant 1. The umpire and the ball carrier cross paths so the umpire can remain on tangent. Consider the space between the goal line extended and the horizontal axis to be a warning track. Do not get planted in this small space. Officials want to maintain a position to see between the players, offense and defense, and be prepared for the next potential play. The natural movement is through the warning track, not planted in the warning track. If you're in the warning track, then you need to move. When conducting quadrant work, discuss the need for the umpire not only to be in position with relationship to the ball, but also have positioning that anticipates the next potential play. Stage the following 8 examples which illustrate this concept. The ball with the player in quadrant 4 who is looking to feed the ball to a player in quadrant 3. The ball with a player in quadrant 4 who is looking to pass the ball to a player in quadrant 1. The ball with the same player in quadrant 4 who is looking to feed a player in quadrant 2. Let's see some examples where the ball is close to the umpire in quadrant 1. Less movement is needed for this kind of pass. Now with the ball in quadrant 1 and the teammate behind in quadrant 4. The player in quadrant 1 is now looking to feed the ball across the cage. Here is an attacker in quadrant 4 with the ball behind looking to roll the goal circle to shoot. Consider which hand is her dominant one to anticipate the side she will favor on the roll. Watch this example with the ball in quadrant 1. While quadrants give a general umpire location, the tangent concept more specifically defines where the umpire should be within quadrants 1 and 2. Tangent is a geometry concept defined as a straight line that touches a curve at a single point. In lacrosse, the curve is the goal circle, and the tangent is the line that puts the umpire at a 90-degree angle to the line of the ball. Start doing this concept with easy placements on the ball and at a walking pace. As the trainees start to understand the concept, randomize the ball carrier and pick up the speed of the movements. Why is the tangent so important? The lead umpire's focus and responsibilities in the two-person system are mainly on the ball. Maintaining this tangent positioning allows the lead to see the space between the offensive and defensive players who are thrusting toward the goal. As your trainees become more proficient at being on the tangent angle, have your player begin to move faster. Now that the trainees are moving at high speed, add a second attacker. This attacker represents where a potential play can develop. See if your trainees can position with respect to the ball while anticipating the next play. Depending on how close to the goal circle you choose to stand will depend on your height and agility. Notice how positioning further from the goal circle will require more steps and physical work with regard to staying on the tangent. Taller people can work further away from the goal circle with the same number of steps as shorter people.